Just worked out, okay?
Just so you guys know, I don't know if we've done a workout together in 8 years.
Maybe longer.
No, don't say that.
It's been probably longer. Yeah.
Oh, time flies.
But it's okay. We did it.
Yeah. What did we do?
We did this. So I came in thinking like I was just going to do a few lifts, see if my daughter was going to let me work out, and Connor greets me at the door. And here we are.
I said, hey, would you mind jumping in? You could demo some of these movements. I go, no.
Absolutely not. I'll demo, but I'm not doing the workout. And then 10 minutes later.
You could demo. I'm like, okay, I'll demo too. And somehow, I don't know if we talked each other into it. We definitely didn't talk each other into it.
It was just kind of an understanding of like,
we're just we have to do this. Mm-hmm. Unlike last week's fiasco of waiting till Monday to get this done.
Yeah.
It was far better to barely even know what it was.
Yes. Well, I came in, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was when I came in, so.
Legend. Anyway, we definitely know what it is now. You guys, welcome to week 2 of the CrossFit Open. We are dealing with a 20-minute AMRAP. We got some rowing, we got some deadlifts, some double unders. I was definitely thrown off by these choices this week. I thought rowing was going to be in there. I was looking for toes to bar. I was hoping there wasn't going to be any gymnastics, handstand work. However, there's still one more week, and I'm sure I'll get bit next week. But I could say I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this one. I personally like the longer burner stuff that, forces me to really stick to a strategy and, take a lot from my previous workout experiences. So I'll give a little insight into how I went about this workout. I'd like to say first, I did not warm up. If you have a chance to warm up, that'd probably be a good idea. However, I feel pretty confident in my ability to ramp up and continue ramping up as I please. So I'd say the first 5-6 minutes of this, I was trying to maintain a pretty conversational pace. In fact, we were conversing through that whole time. If you catch the first 2 minutes of the workout, we were cheesing pretty hard, and that was pretty funny. Mm-hmm. Anyway, 5 to 6 minutes at probably 70 to 60% effort. 1, because I needed a moment to pull it together, and then 2, I would have done that anyway, knowing where my gas tank is at. I needed to just get myself warm, get myself in the zone. As soon as I started sweating, as soon as my hands started to feel the workout, I go, all right, it's time to put on the jets, it's time to put on the burners. I knew that I had however much time left that I had and the gas tank for it. So my strategy was keep the row loosely anywhere between 150 and about 2 minutes for me. I might have dipped under a few times because I got a little excited. And I didn't really pay the price for it, and I was pretty happy about that. When I got to the deadlifts, I knew that my hands were hurting, so I was pretty mindful of just not wearing my grip, knowing that for some reason double unders and spinning the rope really impacts that. So I did 5, cross the bar, do another 5, right to the jump rope as much as I could manage. I was pretty happy with a fair amount of unbroken sets, and then aiming for maybe sets of 15 to 25, expecting a few trip ups. I love my strategy when it comes to breathing. I've done a lot of these workouts where I'm very particular with my breathing patterns and how I go about my rest periods. So I was able to stick to every time I trip up or transition, maybe 4 or 5 very deep calming breaths, and then forcing myself back into the workout. I got into the round of 7, almost done with the double unders for a impromptu CrossFit Open. I was pretty pleased with that. So takeaway is know your rowing pace and what you can sustain for long periods of time, even though it's a short distance. Understand that grip is going to be a factor whether you like it or not. If you feel that you have a strong back, strong hammies, you might be able to pull a little bit larger sets, if not unbroken sets on the deadlift. And then if you're a double under wizard, you could probably make up a lot of time and reps on that right there. So that was it for me. Thanks for listening. Please go to my co-host, Miss Christine.
Well, it's kind of funny that we're doing this together because we think very similarly, especially as coaches and then somewhat as athletes too. So I would say for me, the only difference is I'm coming off of having a baby. So I am 6 months postpartum, took 10 weeks off right after I gave birth. So I'm pretty new back into fitness in general, let alone CrossFit. So I don't know what camera to look at. Where we look in here, it doesn't matter? Okay.
They're both for you.
Okay, great. It doesn't make me nervous at all. But so I feel like for me, the double unders normally are like nothing. Like that's my time to like either catch my breath or just kind of recenter. And even though I haven't done them in 2 years, it was the same thing now, which was pretty cool. That was a huge win for me. It was like, okay, I can just breathe through these. And then really, if I were to do it again, I think I would push the rowing harder. I kind of used the rowing too much as a recovery, and I overthought it. I thought I needed to kind of save my legs, save my breathing for the other two pieces, but I didn't need to do that at all. So I would say you can push the row a lot harder than you think as long as your breathing is under control. And then the deadlifts, I personally, even if I wasn't coming into this postpartum, I still think I would have broken the deadlifts up like I did, 5 and 5 or 3-2, 3-2, or whatever makes sense for you as long as you're getting back on it. Trying to think, really, I agree with everything you had to say, and I know me as an athlete right now is just different. So, but I looked at the clock and it was 9 minutes in. So don't do that. Don't look at the clock. Just kind of like go into your happy place. Have fun with it. We talked for probably the first 5 minutes through it, which probably wasn't smart because we couldn't really breathe. But I feel like it felt long just because I looked at the clock. If I hadn't looked at the clock, I think it would have been fine. I could have turned on the burners, but I didn't. I just kind of treated the workout as a fun workout with my buddy, and I liked it a lot, honestly. And it was fun to see where I'm at. So. The end.
Well said. Oh, that was a lot of fun getting to do that with you, getting to do that quick, getting to do that and get it out of the way.
Yeah, honestly, it was like one of those workouts that all the movements are, as long as you can do double unders, it's a simple workout. It's just long. Like, it's just 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's going to feel longer than you think. So pace it out.
Yeah, be in for it. Put your rower in a corner. Don't look at the clock. Yeah. And it'll be a good one. I'm excited to see how everybody does. We've got a lot of conditioning beasts in here. I'm sure that the weight won't be an issue, and looking to see a lot of cool scores and have a good time. So that's all we got for you. Thank you.
God, I hate this so much.